Have you ever caught a guy looking at you and suddenly wondered what it meant? Was it just a glance, a flirty stare, or was he trying to say something without using any words? Welcome to Psychology Says, the channel where we decode the hidden truths behind human behavior. Today, we're diving deep into a question that's left millions of people curious. What does eye contact from a guy really tell you? From intense stares to shy glances, his eyes can reveal more than his words ever will. By the end of this video, you'll know how to interpret every type of look, so you never have to guess again. Let's get started. Why eye contact matters. Psychology shows that up to 93% of communication is nonverbal. And eye contact, that's one of the most powerful forms of it. The eyes connect us. They convey feelings we can't express in words, especially for guys who might struggle to verbalize emotion. According to studies, men use eye contact as a silent language to show interest, establish dominance, test attraction, or even hide insecurity. Understanding this language gives you insight into what he's thinking without him saying a word. The different types of eye contact from guys. Let's break down the 7 most common types of eye contact you might get from a guy and what each one really means. 1. The quick glance. He looks, then quickly looks away. This often means he's attracted to you but shy or nervous about being caught. 2. The double take. He looks, turns away, then looks again. This shows he's interested and now considering if he should make a move. 3. The prolonged gaze. He holds eye contact longer than normal. This is usually romantic or sexual interest, especially if his pupils dilate. 4. The triangle look. He looks from your eyes to your lips, then back again. That's a classic flirtation sign. He's imagining a kiss or physical closeness. 5. The smile and stare. Eye contact plus a genuine smile. He feels comfortable and attracted. It's a green flag. 6. The across-the-room watch. He keeps looking at you from afar but doesn't approach. This could be social anxiety or he's waiting for a signal. 7. The intense, no-expression gaze. This one can be confusing. It might mean he's interested but unsure of your response, or he's trying to figure out his own feelings. Biological psychology behind male eye contact. Science backs this up. The male brain is wired for visual processing, especially when it comes to attraction. Men are more likely to respond to what they see than what they hear. When a guy finds you attractive, the part of his brain responsible for reward called the nucleus accumbens lights up. This triggers dopamine release, creating a pleasurable pull to keep looking at you. This is why you'll notice guys looking, even when they try not to. Also, pupil dilation, which happens involuntarily, is a key sign of attraction. If his pupils get larger while looking at you, that's a strong biological indicator. Emotions hidden in eye contact. Guys don't always express emotion clearly through words, but their eyes? They rarely lie. Here's how to read emotions in a guy's eye contact. Interest, steady gaze, slight head tilt, relaxed face. Nervousness, blinking rapidly, darting eyes, quick glances. Desire, dilated pupils, soft focused eyes, gaze moving from face to body. Respect, he looks at you attentively while you speak. No interruptions, no wandering gaze. Insecurity, avoids eye contact, looks down, fidgets while looking at you. If you want to know how a guy feels, don't just listen to his words. Watch his eyes. That's where the truth is. Flirting versus friendly eye contact. Not all eye contact is romantic. Sometimes it's just polite or even misleading. So how do you know the difference? Friendly eye contact, brief, relaxed, accompanied by neutral or casual expressions, happens in group or formal settings. Flirty eye contact, longer than usual, happens repeatedly, paired with smiling, blushing, or head tilting, often followed by subtle body language, leaning in, mirroring. Tip: if he keeps making eye contact even when there's no real reason to, he's probably not just being friendly. When a guy looks but says nothing. Sometimes a guy looks at you often, but never says a word. Is he shy? Does he like you? Is he just bored? Here's what's likely going on. He's attracted but lacks confidence. Eye contact becomes his only safe way to connect. He's waiting for a sign. Some guys won't speak unless they're sure you're open to it. He's conflicted. Maybe he's in a relationship or not ready, but the attraction is still there. These situations are tricky, but consistent eye contact paired with silence usually signals hidden interest. The cultural lens. Eye contact doesn't mean the same thing in every culture. In Western countries like the US or Canada, direct eye contact is seen as confident, respectful, even flirtatious. But in countries like Japan, Korea, or Nigeria, prolonged eye contact can be rude, aggressive, or disrespectful. If the guy comes from a different cultural background, consider that his eye behavior may reflect upbringing, not necessarily attraction or emotion. Cultural awareness helps prevent misreading the signs. Reading his gaze in relationships. Once you're in a relationship, his eye contact still tells you everything, especially when words fall short. Here's what eye contact can reveal in dating or long-term relationships. Connection. Frequent, deep eye contact shows emotional bonding. Avoidance. Less eye contact during conflict may signal guilt, avoidance, or emotional distance. Lying. People tend to break eye contact or blink more when they're hiding something. Love. A man in love looks at you when you're not looking, just to admire you. Psychologists call this soft eye contact, where the look is gentle, present, and emotionally loaded. What to do when you catch him looking? So you notice a guy is making eye contact with you. What now? If you're interested, hold eye contact a second longer than normal. Smile gently. Look away slowly. Repeat this once or twice to signal openness. If you're not interested, avoid prolonged eye contact. Focus your attention elsewhere. Maintain neutral body language. You can communicate a lot with just your response, even without a single word. When eye contact feels intense, sometimes eye contact feels too intense, almost like he's seeing right through you. This usually happens when there's deep, emotional or physical chemistry, even if unspoken. Intense eye contact can mean he's emotionally invested. He's seriously interested. He's about to say something important. But it can also feel uncomfortable if boundaries are crossed. Always trust your intuition. If a gaze feels invasive, you're allowed to break it. Signs he's falling for you through his eyes. Here are subtle but powerful signs he's developing feelings. He looks at you when you're not talking. He searches for your eyes in a group. His gaze lingers longer than anyone else's. He mirrors your expressions while looking at you. His face softens and he seems present when you talk. These signs don't require words. They come from the heart. When the eyes say more than words, sometimes a man's eyes say everything he can't. Fear, love, guilt, admiration, desire. All these things live in the eyes before they live in speech. In psychology, this is called affective gaze, when emotion leaks through the eyes. You can see this when he stares at you during quiet moments. His eyes water slightly when he's moved. He looks at you like he's trying to remember every detail. This is the gaze of someone who feels more than he's ready to admit. So, what does eye contact from a guy really tell you? Sometimes everything, sometimes nothing, but often it's the beginning of a deeper truth. The eyes are a doorway to emotion. If you learn to read them, you'll never be left guessing about what a man truly feels. Thanks for watching Psychology Says. If this video helped you understand the power of male eye contact, give it a like, share it with someone who needs it, and hit that subscribe button. We've got more deep dives into the psychology of connection, love, and behavior coming soon. Until next time, keep watching, keep learning, and never underestimate the power of a single look.